Hey, and welcome to another edition of the Traction Reaction Podcast. I'm Steve Zotke. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Traction Reaction Podcast. Indy 500, I guess it's not a month anymore, but it's certainly a week plus, kicking off with the Indy Grand Prix 2 weeks ago, qualifying last week, the race this past weekend. It's still quite the adventure. If you've ever seen it in person and that, it's wild. And tip of the hat to Fox and their promotion. They went over 7 million, righted the television ratings. You know, they had a nice, Fox is doing a fantastic job on promotion. I've always said when I would see when they took over for NASCAR, and they started to do promos for the Daytona 500 during the Super Bowl. I always thought that was the way to do it, and they've certainly done that with the Indy 500, promoting it and getting the word out. And just kind of putting that seed in people. Hey, don't forget the Indy 500 is coming up. The promotion has paid off. They actually beat the Daytona 500 in ratings this year for only the third time over the last 20 some years. Now you just want to see that continue to rise. Now they had a nice boost in the St. Pete for the first race of the year, and then the ratings kind of tailed off after that, didn't they? So it's good to see them rebound. But the race itself, was it the best race ever? No. I mean, we can't expect these finishes like Hornish over Marco, or the duels that we had with Ryan Hunter-Ray and Elio, or the last couple of years with Newgarden and Pato O'Ward. But you got to give a tip of the hat to Alex Palou. I'd like to say drove a Rick Mears-like race. He was always up front, but never at the front until when it counted, and he made a late pass. It kind of reminded me when Mears passed Michael Andretti back in '91. He was up there and then took the lead, and then boom, he was gone. And then you had the disqualifications with Andretti Global, with what's going on there with Marcus Ericsson and Kyle Kirkwood, and then also with Callum Ilott in 12th place. So picky stuff, is it? You know, it's a lot of people don't like it. I'm kind of bet on it. I liked it because it moves up Foyt Racing. I have a little bias to AJ Foyt Racing, and that moved David Malukas up to second, and Santino Ferrucci, who continues his incredible journey to eventually hopefully win the race one of these days. All his races, completing every single lap, getting top 10 finishes, and once again getting a fifth place finish with the help of the disqualification of Kirkwood and Ericsson. The Wiener race. The Wiener race was one of the most phenomenal things of promotion I've seen in a long time, especially anything connected to auto racing. Whoever put that together needs to get a raise. I saw that all over social media. I thought it was a perfect way to bring in the or kind of put that, hey, it's Indy 500 weekend. The Indy 500 is happening, and you got a lot of people that were kind of interested. Now, did those people, all of them, watch the Indy 500? I'm not sure, but I just thought it was fun. It was interesting. It was different. It was tongue-in-cheek. I think bringing in the opera singer to sing the Wiener song, all those little touches were just fantastic. It gave a vehicle for a lot of people to make jokes on social media, and that somebody took the video of the cars, that the Wiener cars that weren't going that fast, but sped it up, and then mated it with the 2006 finish, and they nailed it. And it's funny because you see these Wiener cars
coming out of four. Down the front stretch. It's a drag race. Marco Andretti, Hornish, who's gonna win? At the stripe, it's Hornish wins.
You know, the Indianapolis 500 is more than a race, and if you just go down there for the race, you kind of miss some of that. Pretty cool how the city of Speedway over the last few years has really embraced it. All the stuff they've done on Main Street, the revitalization of Main Street, and connecting the two and shutting down and having these parties and whatnot. It's really, really neat. You got like Dave the King Wilson has his Santa slash racing shop. You have Marie Hall and her three girls in a trunk racing store. You have a couple other racing stores that have racing memorabilia stores that have opened up. Coffee shops and whatnot. You got Charlie Brown's, which has become kind of the place for racing fans the have lunch or breakfast and that. And it's really taken off. And then plus you got Foyt Racing, you got the winery, you have the pizza place, you have Daredevil Brewery, you have the Lara Factory, you got some race shops that are building just behind that area there. So it's now if they can just do something with that stupid construction fiasco on the corner, figure it out with that. But it's really cool what they've done. And Saturday, that place was rocking. Friday night, it was rocking. Thursday, it just really, really takes off. Yeah, but then the neighborhood, they've worked in a thing where they've had contests for people to decorate it. We shot a little bit of video of that, just kind of give you a flavor that some houses more than others, but it's pretty neat how they do that. And they do the parking spots and whatnot. And I was talking to a buddy of mine, he's been parking at the same house for 25-30 years, whatever it's been. And the guy sold the house and he's like, what am I going to do? And he was able to get that same spot, but just for this year, because they're transferring the parking spots. It's almost like those personal seat licenses. There's been people that have been parking at people's houses for years and years and years, and they always come back. It puts a lot of stress on people who've been doing it one way, because that's just one thing that makes the 500 special. You park at the same spot, you walk to the track and back, and you figure out your routes and everything. And if those go away, kind of you got to start all over again. The Memorabilia Show, tip of the hat to the organizers of the Indianapolis 500 Memorabilia Show. Once again, fantastic. I feel it's the best racing memorabilia show in the country, with all the different vendors and so many things. It's just the variety of things that are available, and you never know what you're going to pick up. Like here is 1972 Joe Leonard ashtray, and did we think that we're going to go pick this up? No, my wife Susan saw it and said, hey, that's really cool. You don't see these around very often, and just a very neat item. So you never know what you're going to find, with different books or whatnot, if out of print books. It's a great place to go if you're looking for a particular item. Let's say, are you missing one climber yearbook or Carl Hugness Indy 500 yearbook? Are you missing? Come on down, and you'll most likely will find it there. And the other nice thing about it is they don't really, at least most people aren't going to really gouge you for it. They're going to give you a fair market price for it. And I just think it's an exceptional show. It's a lot of fun. We also sell there, because there's a lot of stuff we pick up, be known as a collector and whatnot. People approach you, say, hey, you want to buy this or that or this collection, some bigger than others. I just really love the event. And obviously I've been a collector since I've been 12 years old, collecting stuff. And I was looking for stuff. Indy 500 old timers had the opportunity to do the Indy 500 old timers. And it's just a lot of fun seeing these old friends and whatnot, guys I've known, I've grown up with. I've been with the old timers now for 10 years, and I'm still kind of surprised that I never thought when I was a kid growing up and seeing these guys, knowing about, and reading about it in the old Hugness and Climber yearbooks, that I would actually be a part of that club. I just never thought of that, but it's so cool to talk to these old guys, old drivers and whatnot. And it's just a lot of fun. And it's just another thing that they do that makes the month of May special. So congratulations to Alex Pillow and Chip Ganassi Racing. One other thing I wanted to bring up is with Palou is F1. This he had to deal with McLaren, and probably would he been test driver or whatnot. I think they wanted that fallback. I think they wanted that third driver. But basically, what I'm trying to say is, I like to see Alex Palou has won now 3 championships on his way to a Ford. He's won the Indy 500. What else can he do? I would love to see him in Formula One. I would like to see what he could do in Formula One, whether that's with the Cadillac team, whether that's with another team. I'm not sure, but Scott McLaughlin, welcome to the club. It's an embarrassing club. When Penske brought him over, I noticed, I knew a little bit of him and what he was able to do in supercars, and I knew he was a talented kid. Could he make that transition to Indy cars? He certainly has, and you can see him getting better. That's just one of those things. It was a cold day, and that won't happen again. And you look at Tom Sneva, who had that issue in the mid 80s, I think it was. Roberto Guerrero famously in 1992. And we had another one, I want to say during the IRL days, somebody spun out. I think Philippe Gosh, the French driver, also did that in 92, but he was able to continue. So he's not the first one. He won't be the last, and just move on. But yeah, is it embarrassing? Is it tragic for him in his career? Yes, because who knows what he could have done. Heck of a race, Alex Palou, and welcome to the club. Good to see the ratings, and just fantastic job by that team. And just want to say, hey, thanks for watching. We appreciate it. And thanks for tuning in to the Traction Reaction podcast.